There are two main things that can make a game either really good or really bad. The first is originality. If your game has tried something new and showed the industry that the concept works, it's immediately going to get more respect. However, overall playability is the other factor. Games like Halo or Call of Duty aren't really doing much in the way of innovating from game to game, but the experience is smooth and polished with solid controls. Now, unfortunately, the game I have today tries to innovate and ends up not only feeling unoriginal, but downright boring. This is TimeShift for the Xbox 360. So TimeShift is a first-person shooter with heavy emphasis on time manipulation. You move from objective to objective, and you can use your suit to do things like pause time or reverse time to defeat enemies and clear obstacles. The game's opening cutscene actually leaves you really confused, with no real idea of why you're doing anything you're doing, except that there's a waypoint on your map that tells you to. You're usually with a few other people when moving through a level, and the game follows a very linear structure. Now, TimeShift's first real problem is that it fails to realize how generic and how utterly vanilla it is. The game uses this time manipulation as if it's some brand new idea that no game has ever tried before. No, games have done it before, and they made it a lot more fun. First-person shooting isn't terrible, there's no weird bugs or problems with hit detection, but it just feels really pointless. Shoot this bad guy, blow this up, etc. Now yes, other games on the market might feature some less than memorable enemies, but they at least give you fun gameplay to go along with it. TimeShift feels like its developers didn't realize how non-exciting and generic it was, because they would have spent more time making the gameplay fun to make up for it if they did. The other major problem with TimeShift is enemy AI. It's pathetic. There's no other way to say it. The enemies almost never move from where they start and seem to have absolutely no desire to get out of the way of an onslaught of bullets. Having the time mechanic in the game makes this even worse, as the already brain-dead enemies can't even move. Okay, so I have been really critical of this game so far, but I do want to point something out. This game is not broken. And this game is not actually horrible. It's just that it does absolutely nothing to make you want to keep playing it. I'd like to shift time to the end of this game to avoid falling asleep. TimeShift is nearly 5 years old, and it definitely looks it. Faces and character models are pretty bad looking, and environments are bland and repetitive. Music and voice acting are just there. Not bad, but not anything to remember. TimeShift is not a game I'll want to purge from my memory, but I know that it's going to happen anyway. I don't think anyone is going to have super strong feelings about it, because they'll forget what it was an hour after they put down the controller.
Suspect visual.